Hey, I thought we'd take a quick look at a little trick that I got a tip on from MDT and figured I would make a little video on it and share it with anybody out there. If you are mounting something with M-Lok, so you know the little T-nuts that go in between the rails here on something like this chassis from MDT, and this will be a little trick if you're trying to install something with these nuts onto a surface like this that has a tighter fit. So typically, you know, what you do is you'll have the nut on the inside of the piece and the bolt on the outside, and get it started threading in, and then you just place the piece on, get it where you want, and tighten it down, and it's going to lock in. Okay, so that's the normal way. Now here is the problem. This is the Mirage shield or NV hood. I'm not going to be mounting night vision up here, but I did want to add something where I could, you know, if I wanted to get a grip around without having my hand on the barrel, and needed to add a little bit of red to this. So I'm a perpetual fan of black and red, so I had to throw some color on here. Now, when I got this in, it's very tight. Like, you cannot mount the nuts and then like stretch it open and get it over. So I was like, well, how in the world am I going to do this? I thought I was going to have to take the action out, take the barrel off, mount this, and then try to slide everything back into place. Well, I asked MDT if they had any tips, and this is what they said to do. So I will admit I've already got the two on the back side and this one done, but I'm going to redo this one so you can see what I'm talking about. So we're totally cheating with this real live advice. So what I'm going to do, we're going to unlock it and tip it down here so we are working from an angle. We've got a screw. We're not going to mess with that just yet. So we're going to take the nut, all right, and we're actually going to just drop it into place here. Ba-dink. Alrighty. Now we've got it inside. What I did was take these little hook tools and fiddle it around. You've got to get it flipped over. All right, so we've got that pretty close now. Now I'll take one that's got a rounded end on it, and I'll go in from the top. And this is just going to let me put some pressure from the top side down. Obviously, if you have anything that's like magnetic, that could make this slightly easier. We're going to take our little bit driver, get the screw right where we want it to be, and then we're just going to line up the threads and apply some downward pressure so it'll start biting onto the threads there. Okay, so now that we've got our threads started, we can unlock this and tilt back up. Okay, so now we've got the thread started. Now we can just do it like a regular M-Lok. Get some tension on there, and ta-da! So I've already got these others done, but now that is in place, and it's a little tedious, but much easier actually than taking the action out, trying to wiggle everything in. I think this works out pretty good. So just a quick little video, if you are trying to mount something into an M-Lok slot and you can't actually spread it over what you're attempting to mount it to, try changing the angle of it, drop the nut in from above, and bolt up through the bottom. Use gravity to work in your favor, and sometimes it works out. So a little tedious, but not too bad. Hopefully that'll help anybody in the future looking to put one of these shields on. I'm assuming it'll work with any type. It doesn't have to be MTD, but anything that's M-Lok that mounts on both sides where you can't open up and slide it over, that's going to be the way to go. Thanks for stopping by. I'd appreciate it if you would like this video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you want to see any other tips that I have come across as I've been getting into this. Subscribe. Keep up with me on what I'm doing here. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.